They're not gonna believe me that you're here, though, if they can't see. Alright, let me double check. Things are looking good. Okay. Alright, so. Double check. Looks like we're being heard. Yes, I think. Chat showing up. Let's see. Yes, chat will be showing up if anyone types a message. Okay, awesome. Alright, so I'm gonna click back into the game over here. You sure you don't want to be where you can see better? Okay, cool. Alright. Alright. So. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'm gonna get started. So I'll say this now. Don't think anyone's here watching yet, but this is a game that was gifted to me by the 14. Super excited to try it. It looks super cute. From what the little tiny bit that I've read so far, it kind of seems more of like a visual novel style where we're gonna make kind of decisions and it's gonna... Hey, Rona, good to see you! Hi! Elena says hi. She's over here off to the side. With an invisible frog hat. Marcelo! Hello! Good to see you too!
Oh my gosh, it's literally...
I know. Oh, audio's a bit too high. For the game, you mean, Rona? Is that what? Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, I think I turned down the game audio a little bit. Tell me if that's better or if it's too high still. What do you want to try? You want to try holding the hat? It makes me invisible. Oh, where's my face? Okay. Okay, let me do it a little bit lower too. Thanks, you guys, for letting me know about that. Oh, much better. Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see. All right, we'll do there we go. Oh, now it's off because I clicked out of the game. Okay. Actually, I don't even know if that's different. Okay, feel free to tell me if it's still... I don't know how loud it's going to be once we get in the game, but... Okay, you could do that. Let me do the intro and then we'll start. Shenanigans is that word. Okay. So, we're gonna jump right in. I didn't watch too much because I didn't want to spoil the game for myself because I love trying stuff for the first time without having any idea of what it's gonna be like. And Elena's here with me. She's gonna help me make the decisions in this game. She wants to sit off to the side, so you might see her face sometimes, but here she is. Here's part of her face. All right, let's do this. You could also jump in. Okay. Okay. So this says, I'm gonna read the text out loud so you can see it, okay, Elena? Help me begin your story. How does it go again? Long ago, deep in the forest, monsters call the whale mist. I don't even know what that is. That's right. Long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was the monster village of Omen. You are born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for... Okay, and here's where we get to make our first decision. The Shrek game from PlayStation 2. Actually, I can hear that this is still kind of loud. What, Lena? You want to have the mouse? Okay. Well, why don't you come over here then? Wah! Here, bring your little exercise ball all the way around. Be careful about the green screen. But if you sit over here, I'll let you click the decisions if you want.
The ball. Mommy, they can't the ball.
Elena, whoa. Okay, that's dangerous. I thought you were gonna go around. Okay, there you go. Good.
Oh no.
Exciting. We're juggling a child. Okay. I wish I could play the Shrek game on stream. Honestly, it's been so long since I played that. I don't really... You gotta sit with your feet on the ground or that's gonna be a problem. Okay, tell me when your feet are on the ground. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna read, and then you can decide what choice. Okay, Elena? Okay, let me see if I can turn this so they can... Ah! There's Elena, but then we're off the green screen, so there we go. Okay. Please don't be silly. Okay, so we get to decide if the memory of the monsters is known for actions and attitude or words and thoughts. So what do you think? What do we want to be known for? Words and thoughts? Okay, now let's read. Let me read and then you can choose. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give way to life itself. You dream of, option number 1, helping the sick and soothing the woeful, outsmarting everyone else, or speaking true when others lie. Okay, what do you think? Outsmarting everyone else? You want to speak true when you can choose. This is totally up to you. Okay. Your body is turning and twisting, growing solid in the middle of a great vat of green slime. It's time to be born. Okay. All right. Can you sit still, Elena? Then you need to have a different chair. You awaken in the chilling season, just as the air begins to turn crisply cool. Onward! Yes, that's right, Rona. Oh, and guess what Rona said to you? She said, "No, silly Elena, this is very serious stream." Do you think she's being serious or silly? I know, so it's a silly comment, right? Okay. Your eye is open. You're a morsel, just barely born. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, flailing, and stealing food from each other. So, do you want to try to swim or make some noise? Make noise. All right. One side of your blobby body splits and you taste slime. You've never tasted anything before. The effort of growing a mouth makes you turn over, plunging your eye under the slime. So we get to just look down at the floor of the spawning vat. You watch tiny solid clumps form and break up. All right, so we're studying the clumps. Some of them merge and start to rise up, becoming new morsels like you. Others are caught in the currents and swirl around, dissolving forever. You turn right side up and breathe in through your new mouth. Greet the universe around you. All right. Hello, world. Now in truth, it's time to swim. Another morsel swims toward you. It opens its mouth to show a set of small, sharp teeth. It bites you. Ah! Swim away from the toothy morsel. What? This is intolerable. Stop that biting. What do you think? All right, we swim away. You kick with new legs and paddle with new arms, squeak with a new mouth, and cry tears of slime from your glistening eye. The aggressor is left in your wake. It turns and latches onto another morsel. So, do we want to keep swimming away or lure the attack? Lily, we're in the middle of a stream, sweetheart. Or lure the attacker away from the new victim. Lily's super excited about a Minecraft something. But yes. Okay, so what are you going to choose? Do you want to keep swimming? Lily, later, sweetheart, okay? Bye. I love you. I'm glad you're super excited, though. You're going to lure away the attacker? You squeak and splash the violent morsel until it turns away from its prey. It swims at you. So are we going to lead it away from everybody and then escape? Or let it take another bite of you and to keep it busy? You keep squeaking as you swim just slowly enough that the other morsel will continue to pursue. Getting tired, time to go. As the violent morsel slows to a stop, you speed up. You leave it in an empty part of the spawning vat where it has nobody to bite. Later, hater. All right. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. Another morsel is too weak to swim properly. It's sinking toward the bottom of the spawning vat. Do we ignore it and swim on? Too bad. But these things happen, or oh no, that's terrible. We're gonna help it. You feel a deep sense of injustice at the smaller morsel's impending demise. If only you could do something about it. You swim to the morsel, determined to act. So, we either get under the morsel and push it up, or try to think of something. Yeah, that's right, Rona. That's what it seems like to me.
Answer questions? Are we actually?
You know, honestly, I don't know. I think we'll find out soon, though. This is just the beginning. You see at the bottom of the screen, there's different things, different words. So eventually, the decisions we make are going to do something with those, I believe. I think those are the characteristics we get to choose. As you push up, the morsel's dead weight forces you down. Your legs come to rest against the bottom of the spawning vat, where they begin to squish. All right, so you have only one choice. Keep pushing. You're not giving up. Your feet are breaking up among the solid clumps on the floor of the vat. Uh-oh, time to give up, or still not giving up. Your legs are gone now, but you stretch your arms and body, changing your slimy shape to hold the other morsel up to the surface of the slime. Hey, did you see that? We got bravery just then. Do we? Oh, cool. I didn't notice that. Good noticing, Elena. Ooh, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Morsel. Out of danger? Yes. Don't grieve. It's logical. The needs of any one monster are as important. Your body dissolves as you push one last time. The other morsel breaks apart as any other. What is happening? Are we dying? The two dissolving morsels reach for each other. They come together in a single mass, a new morsel. You two are and always will be one. Oh, did you catch that? So our morsel body merged with the other one we were trying to save and turned into one monster. Okay, let's see what happens next. You have grown too big for the spawning vat. You must move on to the next stage of life and become a monsterling. So it says, got any advice or no, don't grow up. What do you want to choose? Advice? You're going to get into some trouble, which is great. Exercise your bravery, cleverness, ferocity, kindness, and honesty. What kind of monster will you be? Indeed, to the brood cave and adventure. All right. So is that us right there? All right, so we can click adventure. Choose your adventure. All right. You can choose any one you want. I don't know what any of them mean, so it will be a mystery. Blistry climbs on top of the lichen pile. She refuses to let any other monsterling eat, proclaiming herself ruler of the lichen pile. Okay, let's see. Charge at Blistry? She's an idiot. Find an elder, destabilize the pile, or gang up on her. What do you think? Nice. You gather a small force of monsterlings to teach Blistry a lesson. What will you do? Charge in as a group? I know, right, Rhoda? Or split up and distract her. Ooh, we got some ferocity. Did you see that? You gather the other monsterlings and scream. Everyone rushes it simultaneously. Blistry glides out of the way just in time to avoid certain doom. Okay. All right. Yeah, click it. Okay, so that says... He's attacking the green screen? Silly Ludo. Bravery is your capacity to overcome fear and intimidation.
Hey, look out.
Ludo, stop! Okay, so can you move around at all, or what? One for bravery. Oh, nice. Ferocity, we've got... Ooh, his score is 9 out of 10. Okay. Kindness, we have 0. We haven't been very kind. Okay.
Ludo! What?
All right. Do you want to just, like, push him away without hitting the green screen or something? Does he have a toy right there? Is that what he's trying to do?
No, he doesn't have...
Oh, he's because you're moving the green screen. I think he's trying to play with it. Silly cats.
Yeah.
Silly cats. Okay. All right, while she's doing that, let me see if we can... You're here, you're here. I'm just looking to see, is there anything else we can do in here? There's like, what is this? Oh, that's home. Okay. I'm just looking to see. So it looks like really, what is this? The top bit shows how many days you have left until your next stage of life, and the bottom shows how much respect you have amassed. 0 points out of a total of 100. What's respect? Impress other monsters and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in the earlier stages of life, the greater power you'll wield later on. Okay. All right. All right, you choose one then. All right, let's do another adventure. Ooh, a 3-eyed goat. Marinus leads a group of monsterlings to the scapegoat's pit in Portent Square. What's a scapegoat? Or what's the... Oh, scrap goat. Oh, I read that wrong. Scrape goat. What's the scapegoat? Look for trouble or go along with Marinus. Okay, what do you want to do?
Wait.
I actually don't know. Should we find out? The scapegoat is a goat with some monster heritage. Exclamation points! That helps clean and groom dirty monsters. Oh, so it's like the monster shower? Yes? Marinus leads a group of monsterlings to the scapegoat's pit in Portent Square. We look for trouble? Okay. Ooh, we're gonna be clever. You linger behind the other monsterlings as they follow the spiny elder. A slow walk, the perfect crime. All right, here we have a choice. Just as you spy a pile of delicious-looking grubs in somebody's garden, you notice that Marinus is looking at you. She seems slightly concerned. Do we look interested until her back is turned and then grab some grubs? Do we reach over and grab some grubs while Marinus is watching? Or point at something and then when she looks, grab some grubs? And we lost some honesty. Nice try, but you forgot that Marinus is not a fool. She notices what you're up to, snags you with a clawed finny limb, and drags you into the pit. Apologize for your bad manners or pretend you've done nothing wrong. What do you think? Nice. Marinus smiles. Apology accepted, just don't do that again. The goat? Elder Marinus escorts everyone down into the pit. The scrape goat stands and trots over to her. It's filthy and its breath smells like warm grass. Hey, McFlufferkins! Good to see you! Yeah, I'm super excited to know about this game and be trying it out today because I love the animations. They're super cute. And I'm playing it here.
No. Stop it.
Elena's here playing it with me. She's just off to the side where we can't see her so well. But there she is. So she's making the decisions. So this is fun.
Stop.
Okay. The cat's trying to get attention too. Okay. So Marinus turns her back on the scapegoat. The goat uses its long horns to gouge at her hide, removing some dirt and several parasites. So she's clean now? Yuck. Clean monsters? Yuck, yuck. Elena, this reminds me of Monsters, Inc., where they use odorant instead of deodorant. Do you remember that? It's like, makes you stinky. Yeah. Marinus smiles down at you. Don't claw it till you've felt it, little one. It's good to get things out of your hide, and not just for us. Is she trying to teach us a lesson? Marinus withdraws to the edge of the pit, but she looks from you and the other monsterlings to the filthy, matted hair of the goat. Do we offer to clean the scapegoat, or do we pick a fight with the scapegoat? The scapegoat's dirty? Okay, cool, we're gonna clean it. Hey, we got some kindness. Marinus is delighted at your offer. You stay behind when the other monsterlings go back to the cave. And we clean the goat! You run your claws through the goat's thick, wiry hair. Dirt, leaves, and twigs fall to the ground. Hey, that's nice! The goat shivers and stamps its hooves in a little dance of pleasure. Aw, that's so cute, Elena. The goat was super happy about it. You don't like goats? Okay. Well, we can pretend for this story anyway. When you're done, Marinus comes to take you back to the cave. Goodbye, scapegoat. Look it. There you go. Bah! You want to make the goat sound, Elena? You said it, goat. All right, do I get to choose an adventure now? No, you're going to do the next one too? Okay, sounds good. All right, let's... Yeah. Here, maybe if I move the mic in between us, we can hear you better too.
We have 4 of these.
So what's our highest one, did you notice? Cool. All right, which adventure next?
He ate a kitten.
He ate a kitten?
Yes.
Who?
Look.
What? Oh my goodness. He says, okay. Says, Mupsy Moral is a Boral Wars. Could not read that fast.
Yeah, because he says all this different stuff. And he ate a kitten.
Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, yes. And then the mic slid back. Oh no. Bumped the... Hopefully it's... Okay, good. This mic is very finicky. Okay, some monsterlings are building little stone towers. Blotz comes to you with a heaping armload of smooth rocks. Do you think this is enough to build a tower? All right, we have 5 choices here. We can give him an honest answer, help him build a tower, shout, leave me alone, Blotz, I'm busy, prank Blotz nicely, or pull a mean prank on Blotz. Give him an honest answer. You count them and consider the problem in your head before telling him he has just enough. Blotz beams happily and waddles off to try building a tower. It's not a pretty tower, but it's the right size. Hey, Legion, good to see you. Okay, let me read. Let's see. Gobclaws pulls you into a side tunnel. There's something under there, she says, pointing to a huge pile of bat guano. Guano? Will you help me dig it out? Sure. Help Globclaws dig, or yuck, that's poop. Refuse to dig in the poop. All right, so we're helping. We got a cleverness -1. Oh. Globclaws starts digging on the left and you dig on the right. She's right. There is something solid under all this poop. So we can either dig deeper, get stinky, and beat Gobclaws to the whatever it is, or dig along with her, working together in perfect harmony. The two of you uncover plenty of animal skulls, way too big for them to have been eaten by bats. Perhaps a family of badgers was sleeping here. And then thousands of bats all had to poop at the same time. Yes, that's probably it. Gobclaws seems disappointed that she didn't find anything more interesting, but it was still a good day's digging practice. Okay. Oh my gosh, Legion, I had no idea. That's so funny. Like, that's a word I've never heard before. You are halfway towards leaving, becoming an adolescent. Firm up your personality as much as you can. Okay. Ooh, let's see. You, Nash, and Blistry are wrestling near a big clay jar. You knock the jar off its ledge and it breaks into 100 pieces. You catch Elder Marinus out of the corner of your eye. So do we say, it was my fault and confess? Do we take the blame for your friends? Do we make good and repair it, or do we stay quiet and nobody asked? You go to Elder Marinus. She looks at you expectantly, puffing out her body like a spiny fish. She looks poisonous. On second thought, keep quiet or take responsibility. We got some honesty. She looks at you for a moment, then puffs. It's all right. It's a jar. These things happen. She pats you on the head. Oh, that's so funny, Rona. Oh, I didn't read. Oh, is this a new one? A new adventure? Okay. You and Nash spot Blistry and Smark playing a game. Nash says, I got an idea. Who are Blistry and Smark, or what's Nash's idea? Blistry thinks she knows everything. Smark never talks, but he can climb like he's half lizard and half spider. They're close friends. You and Nash, well, okay. Nash says, look at the mushrooms all over the place. I hear they're tasty and they won't miss a few if we take them. Oh my gosh, look at Nash. He has like 3 tongues. Do you see the picture of him right there? Ask what's so special about the mushrooms. Help Nash steal the mushrooms, or no way you're no thief. All right, so we're gonna be honest again. Nash hisses, gutless slime. Smark and Blistry look up at the noise, then return to their game. Do we chastise? Do you know what it means to chastise? Kind of. Chastise means to say something like, you should have done better. Or something. Chastise Nash, or walk away from Nash. You spare Nash. A lecture this time. She hoots at your retreating back, clearly failing to appreciate the favor. Okay. Right. Yes, right, Rona? I know. Be awesome. You stumble on a rock and find a patch of purple lichen behind it. Your exclamation of delight draws Smark and Gobclaws over, but there's not really enough to share. So we can say, what's so special about lichen? We can tell them how to find some more. We can invite them in any way. They're on to you. Run away. You tell them to follow little damp trails left by little damp snails. They eat the lichen too, you explain. Smark and Gobclaws both grin. You eat the lichen. Delicious! Okay. All right, 1 day left. So let's choose what might be the last adventure as a child monster. What do you think? That one? Cool. Arr, Elder Marinus floats in a pool of cave water, puffing her body like a bulbweed. She points at something deep under the water. Will you get that for me, little one? But you can't swim. We can ask who's Elder Marinus. We know who she is. Yeah, we've met her before. Sure, you're not afraid. Plunge straight down. Figure out another way to get the thing out of the water. Or tell her you could do it, but you don't feel like it. All right, we're going to be clever. I like it. Jump in and pull yourself along the bottom of the pool with your claws. You easily reach the object, which is a funny yellow rock. Okay, let's return to the surface. You roll it back to Marinus, who pats you on the head. Clever one. Well done. Nice. Oh, maybe we get one more adventure. It says 0 days left. Oh my. You wake up and find that you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up. Wow. Elder Marinus calls the oldest monsterlings to gather in a group. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. She looks grave. Do you know what it means to look grave? It means to look kind of like serious. Go with Elder Marinus or hide and watch and see what's going on. Okay, we go with her. Marinus shuffles down the long tunnel, turning this way and that among dozens of forking passages. Keep going. Marinus stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit in the floor. She points to the pit, which seethes with thick mist. Do we jump right in, or do we wait for her to make us go? Marinus pushes you in with a sweep of her tail. Ah! Or playfully swipe at her tail with your claws as you fall. Right, Rona? You fall in and fall some more. And fall, and you're falling, and other monsterlings are falling? Yes, some of them are crying, and you can't see through the mist. Or is it fog? Maybe clouds. Moans and groans and whispering screams. Where is this? It must be somewhere. You land on that smooth, flat stone. Despite the swirling vapor, the floor is dry as a bone. You hear other monsterlings breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. Do we get out of the way, or do we try to cushion the fall for other monsterlings? Ooh, we got some kindness. Oof. You don't see who you helped. Whoever it is rolls away into the thick fog without a word. So then we have to say gratitude is not important. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to panic, while others look determined. Do you take charge? Or maybe someone else should lead? So do you be a leader, or do you let someone else be a leader? You let someone else be a leader? The other monsterlings continue to mill around in the misty cavern. Do we follow someone who seems confident, or admit you're lost and ask for help from the other monsterlings? Okay, so we're gonna be clever.
We got 2.
Yeah, we did. One of the biggest monsterlings starts to walk with a determined stride. You and the others follow, soon coming to a round cave full of even thicker mists. You lose sight of everyone. Again. The chamber swirls with mist. Smoke, fog, vapor, except it's not any of those things. It's ghosts. Hundreds of them, large and small. They're everywhere. Oh, look at the picture. Isn't that spooky? Spooky! One by one, the pale ghosts begin to turn their attention to you. Their eyes glow different colors. We stand fast or cringe a little. All right, we're standing fast. The ghosts speak in many voices, all hollow and distant, all in unison. They ask you, do you fear? So do we say, yes, it's scary? Do we attack the ghosts, or do we wait and say nothing? Right. The ghosts stare into and through you as though you're the one made of mist. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? So do we lecture the ghosts about the monster life cycle? Do we attack them, or do we bide our time? That means, do we just wait? All right, so we're gonna tell them. You take a deep breath and begin to explain how monsterlings make the change into adolescent monsters. Stress is like heat, cooking our minds and bodies so they can enter a new state of being. Continue explaining things to the ghosts. You go on. First, our growing bodies must be destabilized so we can take our yawn, more diverse forms, and then we must yawn. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was. Fall into a deep sleep. All right, so here we are, and here's how we're doing. It looks like we don't have any respect yet. That's a really good question. I know it says that we need it, and I don't entirely know what kinds of decisions make that for us yet. So, let's see. You wake up inside a well-appointed hovel. This is your new home now. What should you be doing and start living as an adolescent monster? Enter the big bad world. Okay, here's the world. So we get to choose our adventure. We've got 8 days here too. Today's a holiday. Poke the Bear Day. Monsters have been planning pranks for days. You all head out into the bear caves. Poke the Bear Day, what's that? Let's do it. Or let everyone else get their butts kicked. You're not stupid. Here, can I use this really quick? I'm just gonna move this over here really quick. Right back into. Okay. There we go. All right, what decision do you want to make? Rona, yes. Everyone else returns later, laughing and licking their wounds. They all had a fine time, and bonds of respect have formed among your peers. They smile at you, but you sense... Let's see. But you sense a new distance forming. Humph. Okay, so apparently... Wait, what do you mean? What happened? I don't know what happened. Okay. So we get to do another adventure. Alright, so if we're trying... Oh, all good, Rona, all good. I noticed that one of your comments didn't show up on my part of the stream, like my chat window, so I saw it on YouTube, but that was strange. Okay. You, Nash, and Gobclaws hide in a stand of prickly thorn bushes watching human children run back to their bus. But what's that they left? Shiny red round things? It's a scooter! Okay. Do we take it? So do we say mine and we battle Nash and Gobclaws for it, or do we do firsties and race to the scooter to claim it? Ferocity +9. You all charge out of the bushes only to trip over each other and land in a pig pile of feathers, scales, and fur. Now what? Okay, so do we still say mine or do we say sharing is caring? Hey, we got some kindness. As she pushes her foot into your face, you realize Nash is the true owner of the scooter. You let her up and pin Gobclaws, who bites your ear in fury. Okay. Oh, interesting.
That me.
I believe that is you, yes. Drop that beat like... Kick. Is there anything else you can click on besides yourself and the adventure, or is it just that? Might just be the adventure. All right. So far we still have 0 respect. Impress other monsters and they'll talk about how amazing you are. The more respect you gain in the earlier stages of life, the greater power you'll wield later. Okay. Let's see if we can figure out how to get a respect. All right, what's next? As you're walking down the street, you feel a stinging sensation. Something just bit your foot. So do we get it off or do we run away? Get it off. When you look down, you see a small pile of human teeth in a small wire mesh bag. Some monster must have dropped them. Human teeth? Ignore the teeth, help find the owner, or someone threw these away. Finders keepers. You visit Mupsy Moral, who agrees to publish a found ad in the Omen Harbinger. That's actually a word that I've never said out loud, I've only read it. Newspaper. If you want, she says, I can do a feature on how honest you were today, too. So, you want to give all the teeth to her and skip the feature, or keep a few for yourself and get in the paper while you're at it. I don't want to skip the feature either, because I think we probably want respect, right? Okay, cool. Hamrag is happy to get some...
Wait, that did -4 on it.
Yeah, because it wasn't all the way truthful, because we kept a couple of the teeth. Hamrag is happy to get some of his teeth back, but he can count as well as anyone. While Mupsy Morrill builds you up as an honest returner of lost goods, Hamrag frowns. No. He knows that we kept some. Okay. Well, apparently, we're not very good at getting respect yet. All right, which one next? Ooh. Castle, yeah, let's do the castle one. You and Gobclaws are playing Toss the Kitten. You're winning 2-1 when crash, you miss. Whoops. Oh. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting, McFlufferkins. I know. Let's see what happens. Maybe the kitten will be okay. And the kitten shatters Hamrag's window! So I think the kitten is fine. Just broke a window. The kitten's fine. Do we say oops and stick around, or do we run away? We're gonna stick around. So McFlufferkin says that he thinks the appearance of your monster changes based on the stats that you have. That's interesting, huh? Yeah, okay, I think it's interesting. Hamrag is a nerd. That's right! Hamrag comes crashing out of his hovel, still half asleep, but all the way angry. Who did this? I'll drown you in the spawning vat. That's my monster voice. Hamrag whirls and glares at you so hard that you feel heavy and hot. His eyes begin to shine with a weird red light. Oh, really? Gobclaws threw the kitten, or it was me, or perhaps we should have been more careful. Which one do you think? That one? Honesty. Okay. Hamrag yells until he gets tired. As an afterthought, he grabs the kitten from you and eats it before slamming his front door. It's just pretend, Elena. It's not real. It's not real, Elena. It's just pretend. It's just pretend. It's just pretend. Okay. It's really just pretend, Elena. I promise. It's not real. Push the okay. Do you want me to push the buttons for a minute? Elena feels sad for the kitten. Gobclaw sighs. I was going to eat that kitten. Roast kitten. Love you. You want to take a break? Or do you want to keep going? Do you want me to make the decisions for a little bit while you calm down? Okay, I will click the mouse then until you can tell me what you want to do. Rona says you're a good kid. You want to go get a stuffed animal or something to hold while we play? You okay? Okay. Alright, let's keep going. We'll do an adventure that probably doesn't have a kitten. How about a singing monster? Gobclaws has found a human artifact, a black circle. She shows it to you very carefully. Look, it has grooves on it. Should we take a closer look? Smash it with a rock or try to suss out its purpose? What do you think? 1, 2, or 3, Elena? 3? Okay, let's try to figure out what it is. Ooh, we're gonna be clever. You hold up the black circle, looking at it, tapping it with your claws and tasting it with your tongue. Gobclaws says, I already tried that. Okay, it must be a hat? Put it on your head, or do you think it's a weapon and we should get rid of it? What do you think, 1 or 2? 1? All right, let's put it on our head. The other monsters are impressed by your impromptu fashion show. Gobclaws thanks you as she takes back her new hat and waddles away. Okay. Hey, that was good. They were impressed with us. I guess that's what we're trying to do. All right, which one next, Elena? Should we do the goat, the spider, the feather, the monster, or the claw, or the footprint? The goat? Okay, we'll do the goat. You hear a bleating sound from inside the scapegoat's pit. Is it the scapegoat? Of course it is. Bleating is what goats do. Well, good. The scapegoat walks out of its pit, looks around, and bleats again. Nash Nash says it wants a fight. Let's give it one. A fight? Sure, that makes sense. or see what's really bothering the goat? Number 2? Okay. Ooh, cleverness and kindness. That's cool. The scapegoat stares at you as you approach it. It bleats again. Looking into the pit, you see that there is no food anywhere. Oh, well. Nash Nash shoves you aside and says, I said let's give it a fight. So do we ask Nash Nash not to fight the goat? Do we defend the scapegoat from Nash Nash, or do we go get some food while Nash Nash gets to fight the goat? Number 2? Okay. All right, we're gonna defend the goat. The scapegoat seems relieved when you step between it and Nash Nash. Nash Nash says, okay, I'll fight you instead. But then she always does. All right, so we're gonna fight with Nash Nash. Ooh, we got some ferocity. That's cool. You and Nash Nash roll in the dirt, kicking up dust and scattering mud and slime everywhere. Soon you are exhausted. What about the goat? The scapegoat has retreated back into its pit where some other monsters are feeding it. Came up because it was out of food. Isn't that thing on a tether? When the scapegoat gets hungry enough, it will chew apart its rope so it can forage for food. The elders call this system chomps and balances. Instead of like checks and balances. Okay. All right, we got 2 days left. Which one would you like to do next? Spider? Yeah? Okay, cool. Let's do the spider. You find Blistry crouched in the forest, petting a rather furry spider. It doesn't look too good. In fact, it's not moving at all. Okay, so do we examine the spider? Do we encourage Blistry and move on? Do we help Blistry help the spider? Or prod the spider awake with a stick? What do you think? Help her with the spider? Okay. You take a moment to assess the situation. There's a whole web full of equally large spiders in the alley beside Blistry's hovel. Dang. They seem tense and you think they're staring at you. The 6th spider shivers. Do we place it with the other spiders? Do we go find some medicine or do we feed it some flies? Feed it some flies? Okay. You scurry off to Nash Nash's hovel, where there are always dead flies around, and scoop some up. All right, let's take them back to the spider. Soon the spider is cracking them with its little mandibles and sucking out their juices. Blistry is visibly relieved. Nice! Elena, we saved the spider. Adventure in town. All right. Which one now? This one? This one? Okay, the feather. All right. Something smells good. You and Gobclaws find a trail of feathers at the edge of town. Following, you find an eagle with a bleeding wing. Is that good? For several hungry monsters, possibly. For 2 small ones, maybe not. This eagle is big, and hurt or not, he could probably mess you up pretty bad. Shooting back in case Ludo decides he wants to come over here so that he'll sit on my lap, maybe, and not jump on the... Actually gonna jump up on the beer fridge. Okay. Well, so what? He's wounded. You can take him. Do we get help for the eagle, or do we run away? Number 2, we're gonna help him? Okay. Let's do it. You leave Gobclaws to guard the eagle and run for the spine doctor. She brings bandages and a soothing salve. All right, let's help the doctor. The spine doctor works quickly, and soon the bird can fly again. The doctor says he will need to rest for some time as soon as he returns to his nest. Okay. Aww. We helped a spider and a bird. Adolescence is fleeting. You have grown beyond youth and have become an adult. Yes. You've been dragged from your bed by your friends and neighbors. We try to sleep here, or trying to sleep here, fight them, or what? Who, the where, why now? Number 1, you wanna fight them and try to sleep some more? Okay. I know you're not a morning person either, are you, huh? You like to sleep also. They surround you and hold you down, not urgently, or not ungently, until you stop struggling. Okay, so we didn't win that fight. The neighbors throw you into the center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. The monsters murmur and mutter, spit and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. Do we wait patiently? Do we tell them to hurry up, or do we take a nap? Take a nap. All right. Snork, gasp, snark, Someone shakes you awake. They've come to a decision. Yawn and stretch. The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the smaller adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. You say, wait, what's happening? Or what do they want from you now? All right, wait, what's happening? This is the end of your adolescence. Your body becomes tougher, and other grown-up monsters will be more likely to listen when you speak. The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the... Wait. That's what I just said. Okay. What do they want from you now? You see concern in some of their faces, but very little respect. So what? Does a monster need respect to grow up? Or wait for them to assign you a task? Alright, we'll wait for them to give us a task. Everyone says you're known for your honesty. No doubt about that. A horrifying visage emerges from the crowd, a human face, crudely painted on a stiff paper mask. The elder monster behind the mask asks, "Tell me true, am I ugly?" Do we say yes, or do we say, "How should I know you're wearing a mask"? You want to just say yes? Okay. Everyone chuckles and agrees with your assessment, but they also think you've taken the easy way out. They leave without another word. So it goes. Here's the end of adolescence. I think they go in order. So I think this is bravery. This one is cleverness. So we're quite clever. We're not super ferocious. We are quite honest. We're pretty kind. And we have 0 respect. Yup. You're an adult now. You'll grow stronger over time, but your personality is no longer as mutable as it was when you were young. Onward to adulthood. Okay, do we explore the whale mist, or do we politic with monsters? Want me to choose? Okay, how about we explore? What? What are you saying? Yes? No? You want this one? Oh, you want me to choose? All right, well, let's try exploring. Ooh, okay. So we get to choose an adventure. How about we do this one? You find a red hood and a basket in the middle of the forest path. A human house is nearby. Funny, you never noticed it before. There's a white picket fence out front. Creepy, stay away. Circle the pretty little house. Take the hood and basket home. I think I will circle the house. There's a great deal of blood in the yard, along with a half-dead wolf coughing weakly. Do we kill the wolf or ask the wolf what happened? You want me to choose now? Let's ask what happened. Can you guess what story this is from? So there's a red hood and a basket outside and a half-dead wolf outside of a house in the forest. Little Red Riding Hood, yes. Okay. Woodcutters, friend. You can't trust them. Beware their axes. Even worse than knives. The wolf finishes dying. Let's eat the wolf carcass. You haul the strangely heavy carcass back home. An elder points out a sewn-up gash down the wolf's belly and says it was good work. Take credit for the woodcutter's surgical precision or admit that it was someone else. I guess if we're going with honesty, we'll do that. The elder is impressed with your honesty and says so. You open the gash and find stones inside the wolf. How odd! Alright, now let's politic with monsters. Whoa, are you fine? Okay, good. Oh, I did. Okay. Hey, but look, we got a little bit of respect. Okay, let's see. How about... Am I still choosing, Elena, or do you want to choose one? Me? Okay, let's do this. You hear Grit Mitten telling younger monsters about the human that almost killed them. It's the pointy part that gets you, he said. I don't know. So let's listen. Always wait until the knife is pointing somewhere else, then run away, he turns to you and says, isn't that right? So we can explain to the youngsters that a human knife is always dangerous, we can exaggerate the story to strike fear into them, or we can impress everyone by claiming to be an expert. You go on for a while about how you once took a human knife, perhaps 10 feet long, and cleaved the earth in twain to create the unclement crag. Everyone is suitably impressed. Yeah, we got some respect, Elena, that's right. Let's do another politics one. That was cool. Let's do this one. Gobclaw and you are arguing about what to have for lunch. And she got to pick last time. Suddenly, your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The magpie chirps. Have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. So, we can either, it's tough, but help the bird, scream and flee, why was the bird talking? Or, burp. Gonna eat it. Fantastic. Amuse. Oh no, we did! Sadly, it wasn't Munch. You and Gobclaw still have to figure out what to have for lunch. Dang! Okay, let's try to get some more respect. Let's try this one. You hear a cry from a nearby hovel. What's happening over there? Sasswaite, a new adolescent, doesn't understand how the windows in her hovel work. She's trapped her paws under a heavy pain. Do we leave her there? She'll chew her arm off eventually, or do we free her from the window? I think we're definitely freeing her from the window. What do you think? You walk over and take a look. This should be easy for a grown-up monster like you. Alright, let's lift the window. Sasswaite seems afraid of you, but these things happen. He thanks you for releasing her from the window. You notice that a small crowd has gathered. Let's see. Help her or tell her it will heal on its own. I think we'll tell her or help her. Ooh, nice. Hey, look! We got more respect! You tend to Sasswaite's bruise with a salve made from flowers and mushrooms. Soon, she feels no pain at all. The crowd applauds your helpfulness. Nice. Okay, let's do some more exploring. You stalk the forest hunting an elusive swift elk. Suddenly it emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. It's going to charge! Okay, perfect. Tear it apart or run away, run away. We eat it? Okay. Got some bravery. The elk charges and you duck under, slashing a hole in its chest. But instead of a heart, you find nothing. The elk turns, catches you with its antlers, and flings you into a tree. What the? The elk bounds away. It's unkillable! There's nothing that's unkillable after it. Leave the elk in the woods, return to Omen, and warn everyone about the strange elk. What do you think? This one? Okay. The others thank you for alerting them to this unusual prey. They spread out. Eventually, Jaggery finds the elk and devours it whole. He seems a little dizzy after. Ooh, so probably a good thing we didn't eat it, huh? I know, right, Legion? That's a super cute game, isn't it? All right, let's do some more politics. It's the scream-along, sing-along. Everyone's screaming. Loudest monster wins. Do we run away or do we scream, sing, and scream-sing? Probably scream-sing. You're totally going to break some windows and eardrums, but why are all these monsterlings here? Your singing has been known to hurt their little ears. Do we sing quietly? Do we belt it out? Or do we pre-smash the windows and then sing? What do we want our monster to do, Elena? Sing quietly? Okay. Ooh, we got some respect. You're hungry and brave and hungry. You sing of this truth so well. All the other monsters are moved to tears. You don't win any prizes, but none of the monsterlings are hurt. Huzzah! Mind you, it'd take more than that to actually damage even a monsterling. Okay. Alright, cool. Let's see. A small pack of elder monsters are huddled at the edge of Omen, watching the woods and discussing something in hushed tones. Let's listen and see what they say. Elder Hamrang is saying, this could simply be a rumor. We don't know they're out there for sure. Kind of want to ask what's going on. How about you? Camrag says, some of the younger monsters have seen others in the whale mist. Lena, I'm nervous about you knocking over the green screen with the ball. Monsters from no town we know of. Thin and cold without food or shelter. Are you fine? Okay, good. Suggest everyone be on guard. Offer to host any homeless monster in your hovel. Or promise you'll remember the warning. Maybe we offer to host some of them. Okay. Hey, we got some more respect. And kindness is maxed. We're so kind. We could probably still lose kindness, yeah. We did, that's true. It'll depend on what decisions we make, I guess. The elders are impressed by your unusual offer. They look at each other, then shift their conversation in the same direction. If the strange monsters come into Omen now, they won't be met with violence. Awesome. Let's go exploring. The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and it coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. Okay. Let's go after it. You go forth into the forest, trailing the fox. As you get closer, you catch a glimpse of its ragged ears between two trees. The fox is limping slowly. Okay, let's get closer. You draw near, you smell something sickly sweet. The fox slumps and vomits green matter onto the forest floor. Your claws tremble at the thought of touching it. Chase the fox, but stop to wash your claws frequently. You don't want to get sick. That's totally what I'm choosing. Unfortunately, the fox easily loses you in the whale mist while you're washing your claws in a stream. You're not absolutely sure it was there at all. Could you have imagined seeing it earlier? Oh dang, we lost the respect. Probably not, but regardless, you return to Omen in shame. The doctor says nothing, but other monsters point and whisper in the street. No. They're pointing and whispering about us! Okay. All of Omen is abuzz. Elders glare angrily at everyone, then look back at the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece of the sign you're holding and blush. Wait, what did you do again? Coming back from a hunt, you were so full of high spirits that you jumped up and slapped the sign. You just slapped a little too hard with your claws. Okay. Listry spots the bit of sign that you're holding. Hey, don't tell anyone you broke it. I'll get it fixed. This will all blow over. It's just an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Bygones will be bygones. What's she going on about? Listry is often accused of thinking she knows everything. This includes human cliches. All of them. Listry says, I can take care of this. Look, I took a bit of the sign too. I can slip some into Visrock's hair. When he isn't looking, nobody ever believes him since he's always lying and stealing things. I think we have to be honest, huh? Because that's one of our traits. So we're gonna admit we did lose a respect, but we got honesty maxed. All the gathered elders scowl at you. They take turns chewing you out, which for monsters is a more literal expression than you might expect. Ragged and bloody, you creep back to your hovel and heal. You take solace in the fact that your honor is intact. You messed up, but you told the truth, and everyone will remember that. All right, let's try again. Gobclaws shows off a human doll she found in the last hunt. A crowd of elders and other monsters gather around you, chattering excitedly. She asks if you think it might be good to show the doll to some of the monsterlings. Let them see a human-shaped thing without actually seeing a real human, you know? Educational. Absolutely or probably not? You think they'll want it? So we should say probably not? Okay. Gobclaws licks her free pincer nervously, waiting for your explanation. Should we say that monsters might think humans are not our enemies, or we shouldn't know the humans too well. If we get sloppy, we wouldn't hide as well. What do you think? How about number 2? Number 1? Okay. Gobclaw sighs. I guess you're right. She takes the doll away to add to her private artifact collection. Okay. We didn't get anything for that. All right. You're bringing home a human coat you found hanging on a tree when you see a cat waving at you. Cats are bad news. Get out of here or wave back. You want to wave to the cat? Okay. Elena, I can see you bouncing in the background. That's really funny. The cat is standing on his hind legs, wearing human boots, and is indeed covered in human clothing artifacts. Save me, he cries, pointing to a wolf who has it cornered. Get the wolf! Another talking animal? Sure, why not? Tear it to shreds, attack the wolf cautiously, something's not right, or talk some sense into everyone. So do we want to protect the cat? I don't know. What do you think? Which one? Number 3? Okay. You leap on the wolf, keeping an eye on the cat. Good thing, too, since the minute your back is turned, he tries to take the coat you found. So it's a trick. Should we let the wolf go and attack the cat? Do we keep fighting the wolf or abandon this entire situation? It's too confusing. I would say keep fighting the wolf, probably. Oh, we got 5 respect and some ferocity. You keep fighting the wolf, but after a moment it dissolves into a cloud of oily green mist. The mist vanishes into thin air and the cat is long gone as well. So confusing. Cool. Okay, 3 days left. Let's do a snake. You take the lead on a hunt in the whale mist, but you've become separated from the group. Suddenly you catch sight of something. There! Where? Within that thicket. Rumor has it that an especially large, clever snake tricked Nash Nash, biting her and making her sick for days. And it's right there, waiting and watching. So do we call everyone and get out of here, or do we've beaten snakes before, time to eat another? Let's do that. We got some bravery, that's great. You slowly creep up on it, sharpening your claws. Suddenly you stop. A print in the dirt is clearly from Nash Nash's foot, and that's definitely dried monster blood around it. Okay, lure the crafty serpent into a trap so it can't bite you, or use yourself as bait and be the trap. What do you think? Do we get it to go into a trap, or do we have it follow us? You don't care? Okay, let's do this one. I don't know. Let's be the trap. We got some bravery, that's good. After a warm afternoon in the forest, pretending not to look around, you begin to yawn. You wait for what seems like ages. Maybe this is too subtle. Okay, get a group and look for it. I think you're right, Elena, yeah. You've played this game? I was gonna say, I don't think you've played this game. Stay the course, make the snake come to you. We got some more bravery. The snake does come to you. That wakes you up fast. It drops on you from an overhead tree branch, and you catch it with your claws, impaling it so fast it can't wrap you in its, or impaling it so it can't wrap you in its coils. Ah! You let it bite you a few times, counting on your strength to keep you alive, and indeed the snake dies before you pass out. Okay. Cool. Do some politics. I don't know. Blistry comes to you, flapping her winglets and clenching her claws. Mopsy Moral is looking for me. I overslept. I missed the hairy hare hunt. Okay. Blistry suddenly leaps to the top of a garbage can, spreads her winglets, and glides away. Weird. Just then, Mopsy Moral rolls into Portland Square, pen and pad grasped in her thin claws. Did you see Blistry come through here? I want to make sure everyone knows the truth. Okay, do we tell her that Blistry overslept? Do we claim ignorance, or do we have no comment? It means like we say we don't know what happened. This one? Okay. We got some respect, but a little bit less kindness, but that's okay. Well, it helped us with something. I think the idea was that Blistry was trying to hide the fact that she overslept, and then we told someone. So it was being honest, maybe not as kind. Papachero, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. What? What's your thing to say? Oh, you want to say something to the stream. Okay, Elena has something she wants to say to the stream. Elena wants to know if anyone would want to watch her play Auto Pets sometime. All right, you can watch for answers while I read the story on here, okay? Mupsy laughs and prints the story. Your quote is an instant hit. Some of the elders start calling Blizztree Blizztree. At least no one will miss the next hairy hare hunt, right? Ooh, Rona says that would be fun. You want to do it? You want to do it? You want to do it? Ooh, Papa Chero says yes too. You want to switch and play Auto Pets? If they say yes. Okay, well hold on. Let's do this for a little bit. I wonder if maybe we... I know. Let's do Auto Pets tonight after the play date. I know you want to do it right now, but I also... Okay, let me think. I have an idea. Rona. Okay, let me think about this. I have an idea. So right now it is 1:09. Ooh, and McFlufferkins wants to watch too. Let's play this game for a little while longer, and then we'll end this game, and then we'll switch to Auto Pets. Deal? I know, I'm worried you're gonna fall over, but I mean, sitting on an exercise ball is like good. But let's finish this for a little bit, and then we'll switch to Auto Pets. Good plan? You're just gonna listen? You're done. She's noping out of this. She's like, I'm done with this game. Okay. Oh no, she's still here. She's just over there. She's listening from a little bit further away. All right, so maybe we'll be spontaneous and do some Auto Pets in a minute. I like that game too, that's fun. All right, let's do, okay, we got 2 days left of this. All right, let's do an exploration. I'm actually thinking, Rona, I think I would do this for a while because I don't want to leave this hanging. And then later, let's do the, I'm the frog. I'm frog. And then later, we can do some Auto Pets, I think. Let's see. We could, well, so I don't really want to jump to it right this second. I think I would like to do it in a little while, but not in too long. I get 10 minutes. Elena's given me 10 minutes to finish this game. I think I'm gonna need a little bit more than 10 minutes. How about at 2 o'clock, Elena? Right now it's about 1:10. So if I play this for another little while, and then at 2 o'clock, it is 50 minutes. That was good math. If you would like, you can go play Minecraft till I'm done with this, and then I'll call you down when it's time for Auto Pets. All right, stay here with me. M Frog! I know that's, I love that McFlufferkins. Speed run time. All right. A squirrel hops into a pool of sunlight, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to bury nuts and make something of itself. You drop on it from a branch, grab it, and... Hi. And twist its head off. We're eating a squirrel. Delicious decapitation! A young wolf suddenly leaps in front of you, snaps the squirrel out of your claws, and runs off laughing and barking. Wolves can bark now? Isn't that only dogs? Do we turn the tables on the wolf or chase the wolf into the bushes? Let's turn the tables on the wolf. A second squirrel creeps up and pokes at the discorporated head of the first one. You grab the new squirrel and chew on it a little, thinking. Okay. Let's show everyone that we're smarter. You grab a few more squirrels and pretend to be absolutely furious, stomping and waving your claws in the air. Such good acting. Yes, next you go back to Omen. You hand out squirrels, quietly telling everyone to hold on to them without eating them yet. Hey, you're standing right next to the scapegoat's pit. Indeed, the wolf tries her trick again, and you dodge. She falls into the pit, where the scapegoat greets her with scritchy horns and an intimidating three-eyed glare. Okay. Oh, I need to watch the whole series, McFlufferkins. I've only seen the one with M Frog, and I love that. I'll have to look up the other ones sometime. I will show you after. There's this super cute little clip of one of the HoloCure characters, the HoloLife characters, in a frog costume, kind of saying, "M Frog," and it's really cute. Okay, let's politic. We've got 1 day left. We're gonna do whatever this is. Your neighbor, the elder monster, Alalia, walks slowly in the direction of the brood cave. Alalia? Alalia who? She's one of your next door neighbors, but she's much older than you. Months and months, She has tough scales and eyes of several different sizes. Okay. Your neighbor, the elder monster, Alalia, walks slowly. Okay, let's watch her or follow her. Let's follow her. As she passes down the road, some of the other elders nod to her. They then go to her hovel and start smashing things. Let's ask what's going on. Greed Blitz stops tearing apart Alalia's dining room table and says she feels herself beginning to dissolve. She's going to go release herself and become one with the slime in the spawning vat. What happens when monsters dissolve? Monsters who get to a certain age either settle into their personality and shape forever, or they let themselves become one with the slime from which they came. Their personality can have an effect on future generations of monsterlings. Okay. Am I always going for honesty? I don't know. It's a good question, because so far, that's what we're known for. Yeah, but I think at the time when we became an adult, we had more honesty, and that's why we were known for it. Oh, then honestly, I'm not sure. Interesting, huh? Let's see. Do we run after her and thank her for her contribution, or join the other monsters clearing out her hovel? I kind of want to run after and thank her. You're going to be remembered, Alalia, and we'll see a bit of you in every monsterling from now on. Alalia wipes a slimy tear from one of her smaller eyes and sniffs. Let's give her a hug. You hug Alalia. She squishes. Her body is already starting to break down and dissolve. She breaks away, smiles one last time, and walks quickly toward the brood cave. You'll never see her again. But we got some respect. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Ah, okay. Hey, John G! I'm gonna do this for a little longer till I get to a stopping point, and then we will do auto pets. And if you can be patient and not complain, we will do it today. And if you keep asking and you complain, then we might have to wait till tomorrow to do auto pets, okay? So show me by your behavior what you'd like to do, okay? Good plan? Yeah, you've got a wiggly tooth. That's really cool too. I know, I see it. All right, so do we embrace our fate, go see the spine doctor, or is this an Elden Ring DLC? Oh my gosh, I love that, John G. Or do we... He's one of the... It kind of does sound like Jumanji. Cool. Right? All right, let's see. Let's go see the spine doctor. The doctor tells you that your time is almost up. You'll soon reach the end of adulthood and you will either ascend to elder status or dissolve into slime. What happens to monsters who dissolve? What happens to monsters who ascend? Can the doctor do something to stop the process? Return to your hovel and prepare. So I think we know already what happens to monsters that dissolve. We go back and we nourish the ones who are growing into new monsters. Monsters who ascend, those who manage to ascend become elders and live on to steer the fate of monster kind. Can the doctor do something to stop the process? The spine doctor says there is a treatment that might prevent your dissolution. What's the treatment? The treatment involves an extract taken from the tentacle ferns that grow in the whale mist. Okay, so do we want to try to prolong the time before we have to ascend or dissolve, or do we want to face it head on? What? Me? Okay, let's go get a fern. Oh, we're not brave. Okay. Following the spine doctor's directions, you enter the whale mist in search of a tentacle fern. They're common in these woods. You wade through a thicket of the sticky green coils, letting them brush against your hide until one latches firmly in place. That means it's ripe. You snip the fern with your claws. What's that sound? It's a little monsterling trying not to be noticed. We ignore the monsterling, we yell at her, or stop for a while. Let's stop for a while. The little monsterling asks, "Why are you dripping so much slime?" You look behind you and see a trail of goopy fluids. Let's explain about dissolution. The young monster seems terrified at the thought of dissolving. She says, "It's not fair! Animals live much longer than we do, and humans longer still." Let's see. Tell her it's natural for monsters and nothing to fear. Or tell her she's right to be upset. You remind her that this is the cycle of life and that it's always been this way. We carry in us the remnants of thousands of monsters who came and went before us. She seems reassured. Explain about ascendance. You point back toward Omen, and it's not over for everyone. If the other monsters respect you enough, you can live on as an elder to share your wisdom directly and help care for the monsterlings. I know, I was thinking about that. I was like, I don't know how much respect is needed, but I guess we'll find out. She says, I'd like to do that. Is that what you're going to do? Tell her you can't ascend once you take your medicine. You explain that you have a few more things to do, but then you're going back to the spawning vat. She nods sadly and leaves you to your task. I don't think I know that. You return to the spine doctor with the tentacle fern. She takes it from you. Change your mind and go home without it, yes. The doctor smiles as you turn to leave. So you've accepted your fate. That's for the best. Okay, let's see. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. Do we refuse to go? Do we ask them to come back later? Or do we go with them to dissolve or become an elder? Do we find out if we get to become an elder or not? Okay. I know, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. I'm kind of thinking we need to have more than 50%. But I guess we'll find out. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Let's see. Examine the cauldron. The rusty iron cauldron smells like electrical fluid and herbs from the whale mist. It's empty now, but soon it will hold blood and slime from many monsters. Okay. I know, right, Papachero? Be tested. Try to... What babies? Oh, the baby monsters? My guess is that they're like, this is the vat where we started in the beginning. My guess is these are ones that are taken out to become baby monsters. But I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. So let's see. Do we dissolve? Do we run? Do we be tested and try to ascend? Let's try to ascend. How about that? Okay. A masked elder comes forward. She says, it's time to decide. All the elders growl and snarl. Let's watch. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises into the air. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure. It depends on how much she respects you. Oh no. Okay. Or not oh no. It's more like, I still don't know what's going to happen. Suspense. I think I'm not going to ascend either, but we're going to find out. The masked elder asks, who has already decided the fate of this monster? Let's wait. A few of the elders approach the cauldron to add fluid to the collection. The liquid begins to bubble. The masked elder has placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Okay, let's look at the stones. Each stone is stained with old blood and polished by the touch of many a paw. You can't tell one stone from the others. Okay. Let's pick a stone that looks good. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows the one monster kneeling beside another injured monster. The masked elder says, we will test your kindness. All right, let's be tested. Yeah, that's right. A huge elder carries another monster close to the cauldron. The other monster is half melted and hard to recognize. Let's look closer. It's Nash Nash, or what's left of her. She's begun to dissolve like you, and her condition is far advanced. What's going to happen to her? The masked elder says, we have decided that Nash Nash is too violent. There is a place for pure ferocity in our world, but it must be tempered with other qualities. Regard your own soft, wobbly claws. The elder says, see her eyes. She still seethes with pure rage. Perhaps you can calm her before the end. Oh, we can use kindness to calm her down. I think yes. Nash Nash growls and lashes out at you. Your claws might be weak, but hers are the only part of her that are still strong. You bleed. Ignore the pain and speak soothing words to Nash Nash. You lean close, wincing slightly as she draws a new line of red on your hide and hold her tight. She finally ceases her struggling. Goodbye, Nash Nash. The huge elder picks up the now unresisting Nash Nash and gently releases her into the spawning vat, and she is gone. Oh, that's really nice. We calmed her down before she dissolved, huh? This is a little bit of tough decisions, right, Elena? I know. It is a little bit sad. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows two monsters fighting. The masked elder says we will test your ferocity. Oh no, we're not very ferocious, so this will be interesting to see what happens. Two large monsters seize you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. But we fight them both? What is our ferocity? It's quite low, isn't it? Or do we attack just one monster? 50% chance of victory. I'm sorry, what? You want to just attack one? Okay, let's... Oh, no. Whoops it. Are you sure the other one may strike you from behind? Maybe not. Okay, let's choose... You hesitate. The big monsters shift their claws and lock you into an inescapable grip. One elder adds a few drops of fluid to the cauldron, but most of them keep hooting. Charge at the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the potentious infusion. It's heavy. Look in the cauldron. It's half blood and half slime. At least some of the elders support you. Okay. Hey, 14! You made it for part of it! How are you doing? I'm sorry. Okay, so we have to drink it. Let's see what happens. We gain some respect. You drink the bubbling concoction, then belch and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You are an elder now. We did it. Okay. You are now an elder. Here's how you're doing. Ooh, nice. Yeah, ferocity is our lowest one. Yup. You are now an elder. You are welcome in Znak, the oldest of the monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, you'll be able to affect both the way monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Yes, Lena? This is not a stopping point yet. I'm going to do this a little bit longer. But if you would like to go do something else, you can. Okay. You are big. All right. An unplanned, prolonged nap. That sounds glorious, 14. Yes. You will have to watch it later. It's super cute. I like it. Yeah, that's true too, huh?
That guy is...
So, do you want to help make the decisions yet, Elena? Or do you want to just have me make them still? What? I don't know what you're saying. So I will make the decisions. Can you please not wobble my desk and my chair? Can you maybe... Elena, I'm worried you're gonna... Okay, get up, sweetheart. You're gonna knock over the green screen. That would not be good. Okay, thank you. You either need to sit still on this or sit on it somewhere else, okay? Can you sit still? All right, sounds good. Okay, let's do politics. You're just concluding a thrilling speech to the other elders. Finally, something goes smoothly. Snork, snark, rark, rark, snork. What in Znak is that noise? Oh, old Hamrag fell asleep in the middle of your speech again. His pig-like snout and 4 nostrils give his snores a poignant yet thunderous quality. You'd have better success whispering at the moon. Hamrag keeps snoring. Talk louder to be heard over the snoring. Hamrag wakes up, he looks around and says, you know, humans are pretty nasty. They sharpen rocks and cut things with them. Also, they kill each other all the time. That's true, that's not cool. Explain the humans don't do that anymore. Establish authority by fighting Hamrag. Agree with Hamrag that humans are primitive creatures. Well, we do have honesty as one of our things, so I think I want to do this one because it's one of our thingies. You remind everyone that Hamrag's information is far out of date. Humans forge knives now, and they only rarely kill each other. The old snouter says, suppose you're right. Okay. All right, let's do a journey. Let's do this one. You sneak up to an open window. A human sits on an overstuffed chair. Her back is to a desk covered in, wait a minute, it's maps with red X's on them. Let's look closer. They're showing off locations of the monster towns alongside a badly drawn sketch of a monster with a knife stuck through it. What do you do? Alter the maps to teach her something, which requires cleverness, which we do have. Confront her even though she could kill you, requires bravery. We do also have some bravery. Teach this human a lesson with violence, requires claws. I was thinking the cleverness one too. Should we do that? Okay. Hey! 14, I see that you're playing Warframe. Another game. You walk into the study quietly and begin moving the maps around. Keep going. You realize that you can use the maps to tell a story. You draw additional pictures here and there, rearranging the maps to show the human what she got wrong. You draw an artifact where Blotz dug one up, then make a spiral where you got lost that time. Yes, this will help. Now put it back. Oh, the human soon wakes up. You watch through the window as she studies the changed maps. After a while, she wipes a tear from one eye. You've gotten through. Hey, that was good. Let's do a journey again. Do you want to choose one? Should I choose? So like this? I don't know what they're gonna be, but we'll hope.
I meant something that's not. Why?
Okay. You're across the street from a coffee shop. Sniff. The human coffee they're drinking smells weak, even by human standards. How strong should it be? In Omen Town, the monsters boil a terrible black brew, so potent it must be stirred with stones and bones. Every monster knows what real coffee is. You're across the street. Okay, so let's see. Okay. So, do you want to help them out? Rush over there and fix the problem. Gently offer advice using a telephone to call over. Humans don't deserve coffee. Ruin it. You want to do the bravery? Okay, we can do that. As you step into the street, there comes a horrible honk honk and a screech, and 3 swift-moving metal masses just miss your sorry body. Failure! You balk short of the next gap in deadly traffic. As you dance from one foot to the other, another screech turns into a great crash. Ack! Oh no. You flee, knowing that the humans will blame the accident on you. Dang. Alright, let's do some politics. That's a very good reason to have a delayed answer, though, for Rona. D&D is awesome! We love D&D, huh, Elena? No? I thought you liked D&D. Kidding. I thought I knew my child. He does not like D&D. Well, no! Who's the dungeon master in the family? For us, when we played together, it was Nate. But my sister also dungeon master. Okay. Listry proposes a new plan to keep an eye on the humans. We'll take over an abandoned house in Carmen, keep someone in there at all times, and take extensive notes on everything they do. Several other elders seem to like the idea very much. They argue about where to establish their spy house, though. Carmen has many empty buildings. Which shall we use? Do we ruin everything? Suggest somewhere humans will look bad? Do we suggest a place that will encourage understanding? Or fools, we need many eyes and many buildings. We don't have as much ferocity, though, so I'm going to go with cleverness. The expedition sets out immediately, hiding in the unused upper floor of the library. They observe humans reading and learning. We make sure that they see that humans are smart. In short order, several elders learn to read for the first time. They seem impressed with their unsuspecting human subjects. Ooh. Do this jar. Oh, that's so cool. I love tieflings too. I played as a tiefling a long time ago. That was a long time ago. A good character to... Jaggery drinks deep from a jar of cider. He belches and the air goes wavy. Watch the ferocious elder as he drinks some more. Jaggery raises one claw. Humans. Humans are stupid, lazy, worthless, stupid. And I'll fight any monster who says otherwise. So, we can either disagree and use kindness. We can disagree and use cleverness, or mention that you've seen stupid humans drink themselves into sickness. I'm thinking that we can do kindness or cleverness. I don't know. What do you think, Elena? Kindness or cleverness? You're playing Minecraft. Okay, let's do cleverness. Oh, that's cool too, Rona. The big monster hadn't thought of that. Jaggery gets very serious very quickly. The other monsters nod as they consider this important fact. You say, and if they thought of that, what else have they thought of? All right, let's do a journey. An older human and many children sit in rows in a hot, echoing room. The older human drones on while the children look at everything but him. The windows, the clock, even your hiding spot. What is the older human saying? Sounds like school. He's telling them about lifeology. You know about that, but judging from his expression, he doesn't seem to find it very interesting himself. Step in and show him how to teach, stir things up and disrupt their doings. Let's maybe teach. You burst into the classroom and everyone stops to stare at you. For one precious moment, nobody does anything. So we can tell them about the workings of living things, talk about the attitude behind doctoring. Requires kindness. Kind of want to be clever. You begin your lecture smoothly explaining how the heart pumps blood and just how many miles of veins and arteries they have in their bodies. The whole class listens, fascinated. You are well into the second hour of your lecture when a bell rings. The teacher says, "I'm sorry, that's all the time we have." As the children leave, they clatter and laugh, or they chatter and laugh. They clatter. You've made some new friends today. All right, let's see what this one is. Reed Blitz, puffed up with multi-syllabic importance, addresses the other elders. My fellow monsterin, he begins. I propose we meet the humans halfway. What, in the meadow near the forest? No, he clears his throat. I think we should learn from them and adopt human ways to become more civilized. Hi, Nate. Good. How's it going for you? We're more well, it's ferocious or clever. And true 14. Hydration check. Hey, do you see my tea bottle on the exercise bike maybe?
Oh, yes.
Can you hand me my tea bottle on the exercise bike? Elena, look. Elena, look what Rona said. Look, it's a Minecraft. Thanks, Nate. All right, hydration check time. No clattering today. Nate sounds like he could drink some water too. Alrighty. So, let's use, I want to use cleverness because that's one of my strong suits. You make a persuasive case. Under your tutelage, the other gathered elders learn much about organization governing. The human way! Let's do another journey. You're walking down an alley with a new paintbrush, almost new, fresh from the garbage, when suddenly it's there, a human. Its face is red and angry and it's coming right at you. You stop, drop, and roll, or angry humans are bad news. Stop, drop, and roll, I think. Hey, Elena. Look, it's another Minecraft. That just confused him, and also you a little. Its face is red and angry, and it's coming right at you. Oh, yeah. Sorry about the YouTube chat thing. That's so annoying. The human growls in a deep voice. You came to the wrong neighborhood, monster. I'll teach you a lesson, good and proper. All right, so the two we have options here with are bravery and honesty. And if I remember right, our bravery's okay. But I think I want to be honest. You try your best to explain the problem, and to your surprise, you're not interrupted by a beating. The human doesn't exactly agree with your take on the situation, but you've clearly given it food for thought. Okay. Interesting. Elder Riddy wants to stop using electricity from the humans. It's making us less monstrous, he explains, and it is a human thing through and through. Happen to know a little bit about electricity. You shuffle forward and raise one claw, clearing your throat. All the elders turn to look. Riddy says, "Ah, you agree with me?" No. Describe why electricity's great? No. Show how violent electricity is? Or agree with him? I think we're gonna do honesty. You explain your point of view. Some of the younger elders start talking about doing more with electricity than just keeping things cold or well lit. Explain what you know about electricity, the good and the bad. You describe some of the things you've seen. Boxes with moving pictures, ways to send messages by clicking one's fingers on a board. The other elders believe you. Of course they do. You're not thought of as a liar after all. Ooh, the monsters are really happy about humans now. They are fascinated. The group agrees to look into new ways to use electricity for the benefit of monster civilization. Riddy hisses and stalks away. Cool. Alrighty, let's do this one. What is this place? You're in a dark, dank, woody room that smells like old jaggery. Humans sit at a long counter and drink what looks like foamy cider. They seem sad and a little confused. Ah, a drinking place. After a bit, you see that there's a stool open, so you climb up and plop down on it. One of the humans starts muttering about his problems. Can the humans see what you are? Get out of here before he realizes you're a monster. Strike up a conversation with the human or throw a throwing contest. Break the liquor bottles with darts and billiards. I think we're gonna talk to him. My wife just took my jellyfish and my dog just ran away. He goes on and on about what sounds like a pretty awful situation. Listen on, he seems so sad already. Requires kindness. Give him some gentle but tough love. Requires honesty. So both of these we could do. I think we're gonna go with honesty. His problems are real. He can't stop betting on some kind of bowl. Although you don't know what was in the bowl. You tell him he can deal with them himself if he's strong. Ooh, nice. He listens, caught by the passion in your voice, and eventually nods. Yeah, I can do it. I know I can. The human pays for your drink, which is a relief, as you have no human money. Okay. That was cool. You're in a secluded hiding place near the park. Suddenly you see a human grab her stomach and fall over. Is she playing a joke? Now's your time to shine, or just watch. Not unless it's on herself. There's no one else around. Sickness is often the same in monsters and in humans. Okay. You're in a secluded hiding place near the park. Suddenly... Oh, wait. I said that already. Okay, so let's help. That's the spirit. What will you do? Be like the spine doctor. Doctor her good. Or risk being seen among the humans to seek help. Let's be kind. You lay her down on her back gently and feel her belly. This rumbling calls for milkweed, a sure settler of such complaints. Whoops. Let's go find some. You dash to the park, where you find a few pods of the stuff. Using your claw, you cut open the pods and drain the contents into the human's mouth. She moans and tries to push you away, but you hold her still and keep the medicine coming, just like the spine doctor taught you. Success! The human is soon standing unaided. Other humans come to help her, but she hardly needs their assistance. Off you go. Ooh, we got advanced neurosurgery. What? The human brushes milkweed fluff from her chin and looks around for her savior. You're sure she's watching as you lope away. Okay. This is so funny. I love these little stories. You see bolts of lightning hit a strange rod on a roof and investigate. From inside the house, you hear someone shout, "Live! Live!" followed by maniacal laughter. Or live. I don't know if they're shouting live or live. You listen at the window and hear a maniacal rant. This human is building a creature out of other humans. Dead humans! That sounds familiar. So we can consider what you've heard of such things. We can stop the human from making the creature. We can help the human with his creature. It could be fun. Let's consider what we've heard. Someone did this a while back in the mountains, and they made a creature all right, but it was more like a monster, and it did some bad things, and in the end, a lot of monsters got killed because of it. Okay. Well, in that case, I think we need to stop them. His plan's bad for the humans who live here, and it'll make things hard on your fellow monsters most likely. You set your mind to stopping him, but how? Find a way to sabotage the apparatus, or walk in and stop him no matter the danger. So I think our bravery is decent, but I know our cleverness is good, so we're going to go with cleverness. Upon consideration, you decide to stop the flow of lightning at the source. As you snap the rod in two, the lights in the house go dark. From inside, the human lets out a wail. Time to go! More humans smash down the door below and discuss the matter with the shouty one. They have pitchforks and torches. One nods to you. You did us a boon. Okay. Nice. Let's do some politics now. You're arguing with Elder Emerg. Merg. Emerg. How would you say this word, Elena? Merg. Just Merg. It's a silent Y? Okay, cool. Who is much older than you, but a little slow on the uptake. She insists that humans don't farm chickens. Explain that they do, in fact, farm chickens. Maybe she's right. Drop the subject. Agree that humans never do good things. Okay. You go on about how plump and delicious the chickens become under human protection and how many eggs they produce in the wooden nest boxes. Merg rolls her eyes unimpressed. Show that she's too cowardly to have seen the farms up close. We have to have ferocity, which I know is pretty low. Bring back a chicken from the farm is proof and requires bravery. Oh no, but then the humans probably will think it's not good because we took a chicken. You have no trouble getting onto a farm. You return with a chicken so fat it looks like a feathered balloon. Show off the chicken. Impressed, Merg accepts the chicken and takes a bite. Another elder says maybe the humans do have some redeeming qualities. Oh, we didn't okay, we must have been very sneaky getting the chicken. Alright, let's do a journey as the last thing we have. I know you don't live without chicken nuggets, huh? You eat those like every day. Okay, hold on, I need another drink. Now? But you're welcome to make chicken nuggets in the air fryer if you want. I could help you with that later. Or if Daddy's not in a meeting, he could help you too. You watch as an elderly human tries to fix his house. He looks up at the leaky roof with a sigh as it starts to rain and goes inside. How bad is the leak? Looks like a trickle of water will get into the attic from the storm. It might do some damage to the human's house. He also left his tools out. Kindly protect his tools from the rain. Brave the rain and danger to repair the roof. I think I want to try to repair the roof. I think our bravery's okay. Success! The human hears hammering above. He emerges just as you leap away. The repair's finished. Okay. As you walk through Portland Square, you think on your past. You lived a good life, but the one thing you were never able to gain was phenomenal respect among your peers. Ah, who cares? Though monsters have always feared and loathed humans in the past, your work towards improving relations has paid off. Monsters have come to respect and like them. Well done. Grand! Meanwhile, humans who once hated all monster kind have come to understand that monsters aren't terrible. Evil things. Rumor has it that humans think pretty well of you. Okay. Shattering your reverie, a terrible commotion erupts. Elders and younger monsters alike are milling about in a great mob. What is it? Lots drops from a nearby roof. Humans are coming this way. What? Blistry says, that's wonderful. We can talk to them. It's true. Relations have been warming up. Both monsters and humans meet deep in the whale mist. There is considerable shuffling of feet and paws. Everyone wants to talk, but nobody wants to make the first move. If only some monster were to speak up. Yes, if only. A few of the other elders are looking at you, strangely enough. We can slash one in the throat to show them who's the boss, or we can welcome the humans as friends. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you put your best claw forward. It's the first step of a long journey. A journey on which monster and human will cooperate in all things. What happened next? To the end. Hey, Elena. I think we're at the end.
Also, what? Like,
Yeah.
what?
128 divided by 3? I don't think it's an even number. Because if you think about it, you can do 120 divided by 3 is 40. But then 8 can't be divided by 3. It's like 2.33333 repeating, I think. Okay. Oh. 128? Okay. Cool. All right, I'm going to keep reading this now, okay? And so, monsters and humans worked, lived, and played together for many happy generations to come. Hooray for the future! The end. Nice! Wow, that's cute. That's a really cute little game. Let me see if that's actually the end. That's totally the end, for real! Well, that was actually excellent timing. That was cool. We did a whole playthrough and like... Oh, wait a minute. Look, there are different endings you can get. Look, Elena, this is the one we got. But here are all the different endings you can get. Oh, that's fun. That's really cool. Right, 14, first try! Yes, we can do auto pets. Let me finish this up and then I'll eat something really quick and we could do auto pets, okay? All right. Well, guys, what a cute game to try today. I'm glad Elena was here to do this with me, too. That's super cool. We'll have to try again sometime and see what other ending we can get. Wow, there's so many different ones, but I guess with that many different attributes and decisions, there's got to be a ton of different options.
I'm overpowered.
You're overpowered?
Enchanted diamond
Armor. Oh, that's super cool.
Where are all my teeth?
All right, with Elena jabbering over here about Minecraft, I'm gonna sign off for now. Thanks, Legion. All right, so for any of you guys that want to join, Elena would like to stream auto pets in a little bit. So I'm gonna finish this one off, get that scheduled, and we'll do that. Oh no, Luke Andrew! We'll be back though. We'll be back, but with a different game. I'm glad to see you, even though you just joined. Sorry about the bad timing on our part, but that's okay. There will be more streams. Yeah, I honestly, like, I'm really bad at this kind of game because I always just do what I would do in real life. So I always end up, like, choosing boring, nice stuff, I guess. I don't know. So we'll have to do one where we, like, intentionally do, like, the most evil, monstrous choices we could do. That would be interesting. Hey, yeah, McFlufferkins, I'm glad you were able to catch it live, too. Thanks for being here. All right, you guys, I'm gonna sign off. I will schedule the next stream for a not too long. We'll do some auto pets with Elena. That will be super fun. It will be fun to see you guys if some of you guys can join. And take care.